Hello and welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077 and playing hardball. Oh, last episode I was so tired, but I didn't want to stop playing this beautiful and wonderful game because I didn't know what saving we got. But everything turned out well. We didn't even die or anything. Well, now we need to talk to Judy. I'm not sure we should do that, and maybe we should give her some more time. However, there's also nothing really to do in the close vicinity here, so I guess we are doing it, huh? Let me just check our inventory. So we felt rather gloomy, and I think maybe we should have another hair color again. So taking out the scavengers, that really helped with our mood. However, things are not okay yet. Yeah. It was too quickly a thing. Yeah, but now actually the outfit doesn't fit. So let's stay in the black area of life. Like that. And actually let's keep this one here. Let's remain the dark, mysterious mercenary. But we could actually wear the Arasaka, which I actually also like, although I just noticed it's not really gold. Before it looked reddish actually, but it's no, I mean it before it looked reddish, but it appears to be more a golden thing. But well, then it fits more or less with our combat boots. So let's have a look. We have a lot of stuff. For example, this one-handed club, the baton, or this two-handed club. So if we take this one here. We want to put the pink one into our storage, of course. So we don't need this one, the one-handed electric baton beta. It's also way worse. So off you go. The machete is fun though. It looks very, very colorful. Let's have a look at it. Oh yeah. Well, that would actually fit the other outfit. Kind of, what is that? Oh yeah, wow. Lots of graffiti on it. That's actually funny. But of course it's not a competitive weapon there. So let's have this here. Our golden... Oh, the two-handed club is actually even better. Oh yeah, damage per hit is better. Well, I guess the golden bat is looks so brutal though. But I mean, okay, it also kind of fits the mood as well, right? The black. We are still in a rather dark mood, I think. I mean, we are feeling a bit better after the scavengers, but not that much actually. So, well. Yeah, well then we can't carry around so much stuff anyway. So then let's put this baseball bat. Let's get rid of it. Punk knives. This punk knife can go away as well. The machete. Well, actually, now that we have that machete, is this one better? Why doesn't it compare? It's the same one, by the way. So let's do it like this. We are getting rid of the pink one. So I'm actually not a big fan of pink weapons. I mean, with the baseball bat, it's kind of funny. It's sort of funny with that one. And I think we should definitely bash one person with the crowbar, just so we can say that we did that. Crowbar is even better than the razor machete. Okay then, so and then this knife. Is it better than the other knives? No, it's not. But this neurotoxin knife. I mean, that's certainly interesting to run around, dodge like crazy and throw people with it and poison them. And maybe we should actually try that. So, oh yeah, and this pink one will. That goes, the cocktail stick goes into our stash. I guess there will be a place for it on the wall. Yeah. So let's keep that stuff. I like this defender. That's actually really cool. Well, and this shotgun here, we already found out that this one is actually a pretty interesting weapon because it shoots so much. While I still prefer the Eagler, I have to say. Has way more punch. Also does nearly 3 times the damage. Reload is way quicker. But of course the other one has like 8 shots or so. Let me do the math. So, with this one we have 2 shots. And with this one we have... 12. Okay, 12. Well, it looks spacey. That's true. No. Why didn't I click there? So like this. So that's 12. So let's say roughly triple the damage output. With the Eagler. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think we should actually try that one. So let's not break it apart. Oh, we've got, what's that? Attack double shotgun. When did we get that one? I think that's actually cooler. That's the one that we can charge actually. Should we find a quiet corner over there to do some weapon experiments? I think we should. Or there are people everywhere. We'll do it here. Yeah, let me just make one quick save. Oh, yeah, it's really cool. Oh yeah, wow. That's really cool. That is certainly cool. And that increases. Okay, we charge from hipfire, yeah. I think that's actually really cool. Although the double barrel is considered better still. Way better, by the way, even. Yeah. But the tech has 50% armor penetration. We are going to try that one. So, and then, well, we've got this power pistol, the Liberty. Yeah, well. And the other ones, they are just not competitive anymore. So this one here, I like the Kappa when shooting with it. This one, yeah, it's a tech pistol like this. Shoots bursts of 3 if I hold the mouse button down. Yeah, it's only 3. Oh, interesting way to load it. Okay, but that's the quickest thing, the quickest way it can shoot. Okay. And then this one, Chow. Oh, it's actually rather comparable. Okay. Also shoots only 3. But then they are actually rather comparable. So then let's just look at the numbers. So the Chow is... No, they're actually exactly the same. They are both green. Oh, but this one does have 1 slot for a mod. So we are taking this one apart, Chow. I just wanted to say, oh well, this one is a bit colorful. More colorful, so I like the color combination. But off you go. So then we've got a smart sniper rifle. This one is our tech sniper rifle. Yeah, we can't keep so many weapons around. But I feel that for a sniper rifle, the smart one is actually really a thing where the smart technology can shine. That's for sure. And by the way, here we have the Kappa again. The attack speed is so much better. And the weapon lock, yeah, well, I really feel that short range weapons, yeah, smart weapons are not so good in my book. But maybe we need to experiment a little bit more. So let's look further. this here's our Quasar Tech Revolver. I like that one a lot. Oh no, it's, by the way, no, you go away. So this here is our best one now. The Tech Revolver. This is also a Tech Revolver, the Quasar. That comes with an inbuilt mod that we can't take out. So this one does reduces bullet spread. But only after a headshot. Okay. Oh, this one is considered worse. That's a bit sad. 27 damage, but everything else is worse except for an effective range. So that actually makes it better. Also more headshot damage multiplier. Why is the handyman still in there? No, now it doesn't. It isn't. Okay. Oh yeah, well. Yeah, well, we don't need much convincing that the Quasar is actually better. Which is kind of sad. Even the charge time is lower. Reload speed is not that significant, but the damage is higher and the range, which makes it more versatile all in all. Fires in full auto when fully charged, fires in a burst when fully charged. The Lizzie. Ah, but the Lizzie fires an extra round now. But this one has the mod installed. So that's rather sad. So let's keep that. We're putting... Yeah, so let's take this one here, but there's this here. This Quasar, so that is worse. Let's take that one out. Yeah. Why is the advantage still considered to be in there, I wonder? No, it isn't. Okay. So then, the green Quasar can go away. So then we've got this assault rifle. Where's our good assault rifle? There you go. I mean, this here, the copperhead is obviously worse. Taking it apart. Oh yeah, and well, the revolvers. We have this one is the Tech Revolver and the Power Revolver. Damage is 45. Yeah, let's take this one apart. There you go. And then we've got the shotgun. Well, this one here is obviously worse than the other ones. Yeah, way, way worse. But the Carnage. Oh yeah, well, it's one of these here with 4 shots. Yeah, okay. You we do not need. Off you go. And by the way, this Quasar can also go away. So then, that's all that we can do, I guess. The rest I want to put into our storage. So yeah, I really like the Defender here. The Defender. This here. Maybe the next thing that we should really try out is the shotguns. So let's do that. Double shotgun build. Triple shotgun build. So, like this. Okay. That's really impressive, isn't it? But with this here, that's just the 2. Yeah, and this here, no, then the first one. You shoot, it's also, it only has 2. It's a bit slower than the other one, yeah, but we can charge it and then did we do that? Okay, well, maybe we shouldn't shoot at oil barrels or something. Okay then, so let's go back up here. Weapon experiments are successful. And then we are here. So we do feel a little bit gloomy, but better. And then let's talk to Judy. It's time that the hooker is talking. She caused a lot of trouble, but I mean, of course we are grateful that we actually got the job. And it's actually rather impressive, but yeah, well, I mean, she being a person in the exploitation and manipulation industry, was probably way over her head. And after all, she's just a prostitute. So here, introduction. 75 years of cyberware by Tsutomu Takahashi, a century ago losing a limb meant tragedy. We already read that. So now people can perform everything. However, problem. Workplaces. Excuse me. Workplaces expect people to remove parts of their bodies.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she holding up?
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough. She already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
So you did poke? Well, I really need to talk to her.
I need to talk to her.
Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Are you mad at her? Why?
You're mad at her. Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any.
I know. It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
You made a BD from her chip. How many BDs are there?
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Okay. And did you watch them already?
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah. Had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
Okay. Well, alright then, let's see it.
Okay. Show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Okay.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Oh, she's got hematoma. No, but she's just lying there calmly. What's that? Like a lot of meds and stuff. Well, okay, then let's sit. How are you feeling?
Hey. How you feeling? Need anything? Not here to nag. Just talk.
Our lips are not moving in the shadow, but well. I do have to ask you something.
I know it's a bad time, but I gotta ask. You got any idea how to remove the biochip? Or know anyone else who might?
No reaction. I really need your help.
Listen, Evelyn, I really need your help. It's important. If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
You're right. This is a complete waste of time.
Evelyn. Oh, but there was a reaction.
Well, now,
okay.
look at you.
Yeah, well, I guess she just needs more time. Time we probably don't have. But that's also a thing. I mean, okay, if she is like in a trance, I mean, she's heavily traumatized, right? Like really traumatized now. But at the same time, I mean, she went through a lot of stuff before that. Oh, I can't jump. I wanted to jump on the bed to look at her from the front, but well, we can't. Alright then. So then... Well then. That's not so good. And there was a lot of stuff to read here. With all this, why me? Confessions of a brain dance addict. Didn't we read that already? Do you want to be you? Seriously, take a moment to let that question sink in. Do you feel at home in your skin? Do you like your job? And that's why because I said no to everything, I rather brain dance. All day and all night. The Green Death, what's that? The weathered man peered into the eyes of the young nomad as if trying to divine his thoughts. Don't misunderstand, he said. I don't mind unexpected guests, but you must recognize when a man lives alone in the middle of the desert, he has a right to ask uncomfortable questions. The boy wouldn't make eye contact, instead glancing nervously through the window as if expecting to spot an armada of battle drones coursing straight from across the night sky. I'm running away, he muttered after a moment of hesitation. From Green Phantom, he's been following me since Yellow Creek. The old man didn't move a muscle save for a twitch at the corner of his mouth, revealing he knew more than he cared to admit. You have nothing to fear, he said softly. The Green Phantom only comes for the worst criminals. If you hold regret in your heart, he'll forgive you. He'll offer a second chance. The boy's anxious demeanor suddenly turned to a rebellious grin. I regret nothing, and you, old man, you don't have the faintest clue what you are prattling on about. You're wrong. I've also met the Phantom once before. The tenderfoot nomad's eyes widened in surprise for a brief moment. It seemed as if there was a question at the tip of his lips, but he refused to ask it. It's late, the old-timer said. You should sleep. You're exhausted and need to gather your strength before you continue running, if that's what you choose to do. My home is open to you for the night. The boy uttered no thanks. Without a word, he stood and entered the small, dark bedroom where his host had prepared a bed. To find his way, he switched on his infrared, then immediately froze in place. There was a body lying in the bed. He edged closer until he could discern its shapes. A pool of cooling blood, withered hands contorted into unnatural angles. The vacant dead eyes of the old man he had only just been talking to in the other room. Suddenly the walls began to emanate an otherworldly olive glow. The boy could sense a figure enter the bedroom and stand behind him. If you regret nothing, hissed a cold, emotionless voice, then why do you flee? Then black. The world of the young nomad plunged into darkness. Well, another example of really high literature. Thornton, Owner's Manual. And maybe Phenomena in the Badlands, huh? Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of a Thornton. We are proud to offer you our Thornton guarantee for reliability and convenience at an affordable price. Before you embark on a new adventure behind the wheel of your new Thornton, please take the time to read this owner's manual. Table of contents, instruments and indicators, anti-theft system, seat belts and rear view mirrors, lights and warning lights, starter, transmission and brakes, ventilation, heating and AC, engine and driving tips, what to do in an emergency, maintenance and care, service and warranty information. She bought a car. Do they want to run away? Or is this the Thornton? Ah, maybe she wanted to get this drone, but it didn't work, huh, for the job. But to me it sounded like a car, actually, and not a drone. But maybe that was the first way they tried.
Have a seat.
Brozevlager, you don't mind, right? I help myself to your beer. So, Judy.
Alright, roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Huh. Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
Okay, thank you. So, what do we have here?
Every single piece of tech I see, security.
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
So she was already not very smart because she revealed more than... well, this person didn't tell her about the biochip apparently, so... that was not wise. But well, let's
what am I...
turn here, so what's that? Let's switch the layer. Or rather go into editing.
Take a look around if you want.
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start.
With symbolism typically associated with voodoo, a church run by the Voodoo Boys. Must be the location, But it's a projection, okay? And this here...
Can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
Female, no further data available. Personal data hidden via ID scrambler requiring high net running skills. And well, she does have an interesting suit there. What is that actually? Yeah, well, maybe it's some form of experimental net running stuff. Okay, so yeah, so I would think like here these benches, so it really looks like a church or something. So she's meeting with that person in the church.
Looking out for every single piece of tech I see, security.
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest.
There was something. There. Flyers.
Might not be important.
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search, at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica.
Night City, Pacifica, okay.
Himself? Should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Just for the completion of everything. So this here, these are ads for various establishments. So someone left them there. Could of course be a ruse. Yeah.
Bioship? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
Okay. Going back. Switching the layer. There is a mask here, isn't that the like the headset? Why is that there? Is that some form of relic?
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
Oh, by the way,
That's enough.
with the heat signature, we can see that she has some form of short hair. Short haircut on the side. And her profile, we can make out her profile like this. So she kind of looks like she's some form of African American or something, maybe. But on the other hand, she speaks with an accent, so... Well, she's not Caucasian, that's for sure. Or she fakes it.
The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
Okay, interesting. Going back, and then switching the layer to sound. There's still this thingy here, hanging there.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
Okay, this doesn't seem to be anything. By the way, I just noticed some very important argument. The fact that she just vanished speaks actually against her, like from the perspective of the Arasaka corporation, because being the prostitute for the guy, yeah, for the Yotaro or what his name was, should pay her very, very well, and that she just vanishes like that, despite being just a hooker. That's actually not very believable. She would always offer herself to the guy, just simply because she can make a lot of money there. Yeah. And that she... I mean, on the other hand, maybe she's being called up or something. Maybe the guy... maybe he doesn't even have personal contact with her and is just ordering her via some agency.
Alright, think we got everything.
Yeah, let's get out of there.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious that they tried to punish her because she was supposed to do the job for them, and instead she basically hijacked the whole thing. So apparently, and very clearly, they are rather unhappy with her, huh? Now we know why they tried to flatline her. And yeah, if that is a really good netrunner, if that's a really good netrunner, then it's also rather clear that they found her and did this thing.
Now we know what happened at Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
The woman who hired her.
Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Well, don't you know anything, like, with whom she had contact with? But, well, she wasn't really honest with us, huh? Just the typical hooker.
V, get it together.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me. If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into... I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Yeah, sure. Well, it's actually true. Like, just being, if you will, a low-league prostitute, you know, that is actually pretty amazing management. This whole thing.
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
And a lot of criminal energy. So here we go. That's her hand. Yeah. Oh, that's the same one. Put your golden fingers away. Sounds like French or something, but it's not French.
What language is she speaking?
Dunno. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I... Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency.
Haitian Creole? Oh, I can't... I need to enter the mode, of course, so... But there, that's her. Now I guess we should go with the
Try scanning the
audio.
phone.
The audio file first. Oh, I can't go lower than this? Well.
Got it. Give it a second.
Frequency 140.43. That's something about Yorinobu.
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Cut another name. Something like... Silverhand?
We have to know what they are saying.
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour te y bien.
So yes, you were right, she's too smart for her own good. Will she bring us trouble? She wouldn't dare, so they underestimated her. Besides, she's our best route to Yorinobu. We must take this risk. I wish I shared your confidence that Silverhand will lead us to Alt. Alt? You have a better idea? Good, then if you are done questioning my judgment, you can get back to work. Well,
Oui, lui aller. Vous avez une raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour te y bien.
Vous pensez que ça a fait un problème?
On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est le plus bon moyen de nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nous. Faut que nous prenions là.
Moi, je vais même j'avais qui Silverhand a peine nous tirer sous halte.
Vous gagnez un plus bon idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon côté que ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
okay. Sounds very much like the same person. Is there anything to scan here?
Si vous pouvez déjà aller.
Oui, lui aller. Vous avez une raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour te y bien.
Vous pensez que ça a fait un problème?
On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est le plus bon moyen de nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nous. Faut que nous prenions là.
Moi, je vais même j'avais qui Silverhand a peine nous tirer sous halte.
Vous gagnez un plus bon idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon côté que ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Okay. Heat.
Si vous pouvez déjà aller.
I can't go further down. Yeah, but it looks very much like her.
Oui, lui aller. Vous avez raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour te y bien.
Vous pensez que ça a fait un problème?
The hair could be the yeah, the hair could be. Yeah, could be. I think it's definitely her.
moyen de nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nous. Faut que nous prenions là.
Moi, je vais même j'avais qui Silverhand a peine nous tirer sous halte.
Vous gagnez un plus bon idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon côté que ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Okay. Haitian Creole.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting.
So, well, at least we have some leads. We need to find these voodoo boys.
I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago.
There he is.
You got any idea?
Well, who is Alt? Who is the Alt person? You know his constructs on the biochip.
Biochip we stole? It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct.
Maybe we shouldn't trust her.
Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
So, Johnny, do tell, who is Alt? Know how to find these people, Johnny?
Know who they are, who the woman is? Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
Well, these people, what could they want from Alt, and who's that
These
actually?
people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Well, there's more to read. Bushido and Neo-Postmodernism. What is she reading? Well, the Bushido franchise is a litmus test of our time. This groundbreaking film series puts on full display the entire spectrum of American society, masterfully pointing out the greatest problems of the neo-modern era. Live Fast, Die Never was, in its own way, a generational manifesto on the affirmation of life. The use of vivid colors, shaky cinematography, Ubiquitous blood effects and pervasive brain splatter testifies to the extraordinary self-awareness of the director, who once revealed in an interview how he fucking loves it when hot chicks dissect the shit out of the bad guys. There's another concept more aptly describes the underlying societal ethos when Bushido 3 was released. Yeah, we already saw some posters on that one. Especially worthy of note is the repetition in subsequent installments of the implant bomb motive through the prism of which the protagonist reinterprets reality. One example of this convention's flawless implementation appears in the latest film in the series, Bushido X Fade to Black. The scene in which the powerful Gorira disembodies the arm of Jake, as played by the transcendent Tim Kelly, demonstrates in brilliant form the duality of the human condition. On the one hand, Jake loses his cybernetic arm, a symbol of both his tragic past and the ongoing techno-ontological conflict within his psyche. On the other hand, it is precisely due to this dismemberment that Gorira is blown to bloody bits by a sensational explosion sequence, and the final disintegration of the antagonist's body into a blood spray of gore. How should this be interpreted? It's a metaphorical cry of deeply rooted despair, a manifestation of the personal transgression. This fragmentation of body could likewise be interpreted as a fragmentation of the individual mind, thus provoking the question, whose mind? Indeed, had everything the viewer seen of Jake's struggle been in fact a personified, embodied fear? Had he not been embroiled in epic battle with the vile monster, but rather only with himself? Could the entirety of Jake's narrative been only a manifestation of some cyber-psychotic dream stage? Among all the depth and nuance that has defined this franchise since its inception, only one thing is truly certain. Bushido has forever changed the world of cinema. Well, maybe. So you do have a computer there. Let's peek into it. Shopping list. High index contact lenses, buoys with sensors, neural signal augmenter, idea paint circuit breaker for dolls. Once the max pain threshold is reached, the session automatically shuts down. Client receives a fine. What does she want to do with that? Maybe to break the doll stuff? Well, help. From Evelyn to Judy. Hey, it's been like 1,000 years since we saw each other. What's up with you, girl? You're still co-oped up in Susie's basement, still with Maiko, hoping at least one of those things isn't true anymore. So, I've got a tiny favor to ask. Okay, it's more like a humongous favor. Super important to me, but should be a breeze for a geek like you. Holler back at me. From Judy. Hey Eve, mind straight up just telling me what's going on? This got anything to do with your previous messages? And yes, one of those things isn't true anymore. I need you to scroll a virtue for me, that's it, I promise. In exchange, I'll make sure you don't have to do anything for the rest of your life but art. Let's just meet, okay? Where can I find you these days? So that's how Susie's basement, yeah, that's how they got together for this gig. Working with us, Wants channel N54 to Judy. Hi, we are the biggest TV broadcast channel in NC. Some of your BDs recently fell into our lab and we are really impressed. We'd like to offer you the chance to work in a young, dynamic team of artists like yourself with flexible working conditions and the chance to create an eye-popping portfolio. Let us know what you think. Best wishes. And then she answered, no, another one. Hey Judy, did you receive my last message? We'd really like you to consider our offer. From Judy, I assume no answer was enough. From Nicole, hey Judy, of course I understand. Let us know if you change your mind. So she's not interested to work with this official, most likely corrupt thing. So from Roxanne to Judy, hey, I had a really weird sich with the client. I met him at the bar when I was offline. He said he'd been coming to me exclusively for a few months and that he wanted to get to know me. We talked a lot. He's a corpo. He said his job isn't that different to mine because he also has to put on an act all day. Like he has to play golf with his boss who he hates or whatever. He seemed kinda nice. Now he wants to meet up outside of Clouds. What do I do? From Roxanne to Judy. Judy, take him to Lizzie so we can keep an eye on you just in case and keep a stunner on you. Oh well. That's a bit sad. But unfortunately probably, you know, with this kind of biosphere necessary. Work with us, Judy. Rajiv, Singard Studios. Hi, we're one of the biggest movie production studios in the world. We'd like to offer you the chance to work in a young dynamic team with flexible working conditions and the chance to create an eye-popping portfolio. Best wishes, Rajiv. So they've been in the same HR department, huh, where they learned to use these phrases. Judy replies, "Stop messaging me." Okay, actor. Judy to Evelyn, "Hey Eve, I'm looking for a BD actor. Client wants as little chrome as possible. Age doesn't matter. Know anyone who'd be up for it? Eddies aren't spectacular, but they're not terrible either." From Eve to Judy. I'll ask. From Judy to Eve. That's it. 2 words. Everything alright? I don't know, Judy. Everything's been nagging at me lately. Starting to think I wasn't made for this. Sleazy clients, porn, piss poor conditions, shitty eddies. Wasn't meant to turn out like this. We deserve more, don't we? Okay, so she's not happy with her condition. I fucked up. Evelyn to Judy. Hey Jude, sorry about earlier today. I was pissed at Susie and you took the flak for it. Judy to Ev. I know you, know how you work, but you played the wrong hand. From F to Judy. I know. And then Judy again. Talk to her again once you're both chilled. I'm sure it will be fine. I doubt it. Okay, compensation. Judy to Sydney. I'd like to explore my options about an unlawful juvenile detention when I was 16 years old. I'm pretty sure I'm owed some kind of compensation. I'm looking for a lawyer who can take on this case for 10% of the awarded sum. From Sydney. To Judy. Hello, can you please provide more details? How are you so sure the sentence was... Oh, she was convicted for something. I was convicted for stealing a fire truck and for the illegal use of property belonging to the fire department. Except I didn't steal that truck. I found it in a scrapyard and fixed it up. It took me half a year, but when I was done it looked better than factory new. They busted me on my first ride. Nobody believed that I didn't steal it. From Sydney. Winning compensation from the city council is extremely difficult. In my opinion, not worth the trouble. From Judy. So you don't believe me either. Thanks for nothing. Uh-huh. So, I guess she doesn't believe in the system anymore after this thing, and she's been treated unfairly. Well, Judy, there are many people who share this kind of experience.
You got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why are you even interested, Judy?
Why? Worried that I'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
Well, I'll ask around.
I'll ask around. Make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. Hope you won't need it.
Okay, thanks. See you around.
See you around, Judy.
Right. Thanks, V.
Yeah, and Judy, one thing, you know, if you are part of a shootout, you need to take cover. You can't just stand there like an idiot and get shot. Especially if you only wear this top. Let's call it top that you have there, yeah? Tank top. Yeah, be careful. Be more careful with your meat. So, there's something else. Rewiring synaptic pathways. So much to read here. Chapter 1. The future of neurotechnology. The 21st century heralded a worldwide revolution in neurotechnology. We, as a society, can no longer imagine an existence without technologically heightened senses, enhanced memory capacity and pain modulators. Well, I would love some technologically heightened senses we can't even see in the dark. But well, by linking our neural systems with computer chips, we are capable of learning complex skill sets in seconds, then subsequently forgetting them again the instant they are removed. Today, after nearly 80 years of increasingly incorporating these technologies into our daily lives, we must now ask ourselves, what comes next? In recent years, the academic community has reignited discussions on possible new methods to influence brain plasticity. Is it possible to create permanent neural pathways using coprocessors? Can we expect a breakthrough regarding dopaminergic data manipulation in our lifetimes? If so, what will be the consequences? The probable emergence of commercially viable artificial neurotransmitters would undoubtedly reshape the health science field, yet would simultaneously introduce a potentially destructive tool to most governments and corporations. The field of plasticity manipulation remains in its infancy, but most experts agree we should prepare for a future in which such neurological rewiring will become as commonplace as the cybernetic implants used so pervasively today. Studies should begin exploring now how science can adopt our bodies to optimize the effects of this technology while minimizing its abuse and potential unwanted side effects. Turning cyborgs, huh? Oh yeah, there is some... Oh, we could... Model not found, assembly in progress. Various electronic parts broken, age 10 to 40 years. Oh, she's a whole tech museum, interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste. Except for one thing.
And what's that?
Way she looks at you. Don't pretend you haven't noticed. Makes you all mushy inside. I can feel it.
Well, she knows her robots.
I know she dabbled in robotics.
Now that's fucking Shimra. Think that's how she winds down?
After a day's work of tuning hardcore smut? Wouldn't be surprised.
So she looks at us. Well... maybe something will happen later on. Tech thingy notes. I forgot to change the notification in the pressure gauge. Add an automatic reset when starting it up. Tracking module froze underwater again. Probably the waterproof case is blocking the signal. Fix. Make an opening for an antenna. Connection loss with the barometer when set at bathymetric mode. Fix. Add an automatic signal to switch back to last position before connection loss. Well, I mean, she's evidently rather gifted, huh? A really gifted person with all tech stuff, who also likes to paint her wall. Or maybe it was from someone else. Well, and she has a sofa, a pretty big one. Well then, so Judy... oh, we can't talk anymore? Well then, see you later. And I think we should really get out of here now. And she's the first person that we see who has actually a laundry machine. We can't even look into the mirror. Well then, let's get out of here. Let's go down here. New job map, Tan Palin. Ohara Mayuko. You're just standing there and drink in the corner, but well, your belly looks good.
Hey, is there something I can do for you? 'Cause I'm kind of busy.
That's fine. Why are people standing here in the darkness like this? Okay, well, it's not the best neighborhood. Also, I think I just made a mistake because it's better if these people don't see me. Yeah, it would have been better to... but well, whatever. Hey there?
What? You want a new friend?
Well, usually I go with the notion you can never have enough good friends.
Do I know you? Well.
No. So, and also, well, it's kind of... whose van is this? It's locked. Okay, well. So... let's check this one out. Map Tan Palin. Well, we know the Voodoo Boys were behind all this, so that's one step forward. Problem is now we have to reach them somehow. 2 steps back. There are a lot of things to be found in Pacifica, just usually not what we are looking for. Good news is we already got our fixer. A man without a face to help us with this fart in the wind. Sounds like a fun fucking delight. Yeah, but I believe we really need to do some stuff. The gig? Oh, collect your reward. Ah, that is this tattoo. Okay. Venus in first. Ah yeah, so well I guess we can go like here. With Takemura. Now I think we should go here first, then we do this motel, maybe we get the job or a job with the Militech agent Meredith, and then we can give a talk to the cops about Barry and his turtle or his tortoise. Or tortoise, that's the question, right? Is it tortoise or it's a tortoise? Shoot to thrill, and then we do the shooting range, and we can also put some stuff into our stash. And I'd really like to... Oh, we need to show the mystery chip to the Prophet. Yeah, of course, so let's do that. And let's be quick about that. So, I mean, Evelyn is safe for now. So I guess that's a good development. And maybe she will tell something later, but I fear that she's more self-obsessed than anything else, so she probably won't help us with anything, but maybe. After all, we saved her life and her psyche. Yeah, alright. So, but that's that. And I think if we go here, how far is that actually? Such a pity that we don't have our car. 500 meters. Yeah, it's not super far away. And the weather is bad when we are standing in the rain here. Yeah. But well, I feel that that we shouldn't be so gloomy anymore. So I think we also need to change our appearance, especially after we help Barry with his turtle, and maybe we should also. Yeah, maybe we should keep the color like also as a symbol of our sadness until we was this one. Yeah, until we do the heroes thing. So that was more the funeral thing, right? Heroes here. We need to do this. It was called, what was it? There was a special term. But they wanted to meet and say goodbye. And I think that's just the honorable thing. So, but we will continue in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. So I think we learned a lot. We went into this editing, braindance editing stuff again. And, well, we brought some more order to our backpack. And I think... we are good so far. We could also, because we do have additional space, yeah, I think we should visit our beloved Ripper Dog and get some stuff. I think it's time. Also, we are level 18 now. Yeah, that we should do. So that's the reason. That's the best choice to go over there. Let's do that. Let's go back home. Alright then. But that we will do in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this one, please do click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never ever miss an episode again. Hit the bell button so you get a notification. And if you want to share any thoughts, feelings, tips and tricks about the game, science fiction, cyberpunk, the genre, or whatever else is on your mind, please do so in the comment section. You know you're always welcome. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.